I'm actually installing a Pioneer Z3 into a 2010 F-150. We got a 5-channel amplifier, one 10-inch sub, all new mids and highs.
Hey, dude.
What's going on?
Hey, good. How we doing on this thing?
We'll be done by the end of the day.
You didn't forget we got that Yukon to fit, did you? That body kit?
I know.
I got 5 days, man. Today's actually like, so we got 4.
The guy's coming back from Afghanistan, right?
Yeah, he'll be here by the 15th. So we got, today's like 9th, so.
Well, like I said, I'm ready to sleep here if I got to.
All right, I told you I put cable TV in. All right, man, let me know when you're ready and I'll help you fit that kit.
All right, definitely, I'll be over there.
All right, cool.
All right, Ed.
All right, brother.
We're doing a component set for the front, which the truck would have just had a 5x7 coaxial, which was the factory speaker. And now we're doing a component set, kind of breaks things up. I can make it sound really good with the that kicker tweeter there. And we sell a lot of different brands. Kicker's just one that makes a 6.5 component set, and that's what we're getting into. And also amplifying them. We've got a Kicker 5-channel that the customer already had from a prior install, and I'm actually going to be building a little amp board to show that off. Actually, the amplifier is right there. I'm going to be moving that in onto the other side, and that enclosure there holds a Kicker L7 dual 4-ohm, and it'll be pumping. And you know, the whole thing is like with a truck like this, you have to really adapt to with the space we have to work with. The customer had a 15-inch sub, and pretty much couldn't fit that in here, so we made an exception and ran with the 10. And I'm going to say that that 10 is going to rock out. He'll be happy, so it'll be a good thing. So hopefully by the end of the day here, I can get everything wired up, get some sound in here, finish up that other door, and we'll be good to go.
As you can see, this is a color change on a Charger, and this is the stage where I tell everybody when we try to explain to them when we go into the quality and depth of work that we do is all of the glass is removed, the doors are removed, all of the panels, bumpers, lights, and what they've done is they've actually primed the entire vehicle. A lot of shops, what you'll see is they'll only, like if they have a repair, they'll only basically prime the one section that they did the repair on. I tend to want to prime the entire vehicle, and we do it because we want to sand it flat. All vehicles have an orange peel finish, even from the factory. Doesn't matter what type of vehicle it is. So if I just spray over that same old orange peel, I try to describe to everybody, it's like the dimples on a golf ball. So if I just paint over that, and then I clear coat over, all I'm doing is enhancing the finish that you already had. By doing this, we'll fill that, then we'll sand it flat. Then when I spray your color on and your clear coat, and then wet sand and buff it again and get that flat finish, that's what gives you the depth, the richness, the color comes out. And that's why I always tell everybody, you know, when I'm talking to a customer, I might repeat myself, but I'm saying, you know, if you painted your car black and there's 20 cars in a parking lot just like yours is going to be the one that stands out. It's going to be the one everybody's like, man, what is it about your car? And that's the finish that we're after here at the Junction, you know, because we want our customers to feel that they not only got what they paid for, but we went over and above and we gave them something that nobody else would. All right, so here we are today, running around the shop. We got Tommy Two Toes down there putting in some actuators. We got Kevin over there. He's going to make sure those Lambos clear that fender without replacing it. Thank you very much. Steve's actually still over there wet sanding for the hatch on Jeepenstein, as it's affectionately known. Got that going on. And actually, if you remember us talking about the, what's it, the Yukon we got in here with the front end, rear end on it? Well, the gentleman, his wife actually showed up today over to the store checking on it. He's coming home a few weeks early, and we'll actually, I think, be able to deliver that tomorrow. It's about 4 weeks early. We've been working some serious overtime getting these guys out the door as fast as possible. We're really glad they could come home early, but it sure did put a cramp in my style. So anyway, if you thought after we got done spraying in there, that was it, we got a long way to go before this thing is a finished product. Basically what we did is after we got done doing the clear coat, we're gonna come out here and that thing I'm always talking about with that wet sand and buff by hand, where these guys pretty much probably call me names after I walk away, is they're actually taking that block and they're wet sanding this finish down to get rid of that orange peel that you'll even see on factory cars. It's just, we want this as a nice, flat, perfect finish. Then they're gonna take compound, they're gonna buff it out, then they're gonna put a finish compound on it and get that deep, real deep glass look that we're looking for a finish. In fact, we'll have a couple of the guys, you know, probably give you a little more detail on it. Talk to Steve and Trevor over there and see what we can come up with for you.
Right now I'm just wet sanding this car down. After comes out of the paint booth, comes over here. Normally it has like a little orange peel effect to it. What we do is we sand it down so it's nice and smooth. Normally most people think you're going backwards, but really it's a really important step. A vehicle like this, you gotta take a little extra time most of the time. It takes about a day, day and a half, depending on the vehicle. This vehicle, it's going on 2, maybe 3 days. Getting all in all these body lines. Very important not to break through because you have to repaint the whole thing. You start by taking it down, depending on how rough the finish is. Sometimes you start down with 800, maybe 1,000. This particular vehicle, I started with 1,200.
That's the sandpaper.
Yep. And then you just go up from there. You gradually go up to 2,000 and then 3,000. And then after it's done here, it goes over there and gets buffed out.
What I'm doing is basically we're at the finishing stage of buffing right now. Basically what he's doing over there is wet sanding, and after we wet sand we go through the stages of buffing. Right now I'm just at the final stage of buffing. What I'm doing is I'm going to be glazing the clear coat. Then after the clear coat, basically we'll reassemble the car and get it back to looking new again before we deliver it to the customers.
Now what we're going to do is go down, if you remember the Mustang we were looking at, we've got that pretty much back together. They've wet sanded it, buffed it, put the glass back in it, and now we've got Jess down there detailing it. She's probably another day before she gets that ready. It takes a little bit. And then we're, like I said, got a couple little trim pieces left to put on, and that's going to be ready for delivery for the customer. So let's go take a look. We got another one over here. We got this G6. Just got done doing the Lambo doors and everything on it, finishing it. This thing is just another car that's just going to look totally original coming out of hopefully what we want everybody to know, Junction Boys. So let's take a look at it. So right now, like I said, we got Tommy finishing up. This vehicle's almost done. This guy will be back from Afghanistan any day if he's not already. And this is basically the last step we've got before we turn it over to Jess as usual for detail. Tommy's actually going to put the actuators and the door poppers in, meaning that this is the one we explained that we shaved his handles. So with a push of a button, the door is going to pop and release, and then it'll lift up pretty much by itself. You touch the door, and with these hinges that we use for vertical door, it raises up like nothing. It takes 2 pounds, that's it. You know, your grandma could lift this door. In fact, her mother could lift this door. That's how good these doors are. How you making out, Tom?
We're doing good.
We're getting pretty close?
Yep.
Oh, you building relay packs for it now?
Yep, just making sure everything's done correctly and be ready to go in a little bit, actually.
All right, sweet.
We'll be popping doors and
Nice.
letting them raise.
Do me a favor, put the instructions on a piece of paper. I'm older than dirt, I'm going to need to know how to do that.
Yeah, you might.
Yeah, knock it off.
Here comes the book. User's guide. Bang, bang.
And then there's Ed's guide.
And then there's Ed's guide.
Big letters, small sentences.
Yep, like one of those big remotes. You know,
Yeah.
on TV.
Calculator with the massive buttons. All right, shut up.
It'll be very easy.
All right, listen, I'm going to talk to him after we get done filming. Get out of here. All right, now this is